Cosmic Garou, a mere human whose spirit was strong enough to achieve something so terrifying, cosmic power. He had enough power to perform attacks like gamma ray bursts, which are known as the most dangerous weapons of the universe. Garou is a guy who even rejected God, but the interaction between them both has led to something so ominous and inevitable that not even Blast, who was stated to be able to manipulate the reality of the entire cosmos, was not enough to handle him. After getting powers from God, he became so powerful that his bare presence could wipe out every living being on Earth and possibly the Earth itself. He can copy anything and manipulate any life form in the universe. And even if he doesn't copy anything, it doesn't matter because any of Cosmic Garou's attacks can destroy the planet with ease. He fights toe-to-toe with Blast, where Garou is just dodging every attack peacefully. Garou was just getting bored of all the attacks, but suddenly Genos enters out of nowhere. Garou says, "You're not the only hero who resisted the cosmic radiation." Blast decides to finish this quickly, so he unleashes his dimension cannon, and guess what? It failed. Blast even tried to trap Garou in a loop of portals connected to different spaces, but even that doesn't seem to work, because Garou not only escaped the loop and teleported himself, but he even copied Blast's gravity knuckle and energy attacks, using them more efficiently than Blast himself. Those attacks were so strong that Blast had to teleport them away from Earth. Even his hyperspace gates were overloaded by the sheer power. Garou realized that fighting Blast and the other heroes would only waste his time, so he decided to kill Genos. Saitama appeared in front of him out of nowhere, and Garou tells him, "You're late," basically trying to make Cape Baldy fight seriously. But he never imagined the outcome. Energy was leaking out of Saitama's fist, showing how desperately he wanted to kill Garou, so he used his killer move, Serious Punch. Garou somehow copied Saitama, and they were about to clash with a serious square punch. Blast tried his best to reduce the force, but he couldn't, so his team helped him concentrate the force in a constant direction in space, which would most likely save the Earth. But they didn't imagine the outcome. The power produced by the Serious Punch square was so intense that it wiped out a whole part of the observable universe, and that was just the start of their fight. Garou finds himself and Saitama on the moon of Jupiter. Saitama, finally excited to face a rival who could give him a tough fight, watches as Garou suddenly tries to teleport him into hyperspace. But Saitama, in a swift move, kicked the portal away and punched Garou so hard that he was sent flying. Garou then showcased his incredible speed and launched attacks at irrelevant speeds, which he stated were completely unavoidable. But as we all know, Saitama survived it. Their fight spanned the entire moon, and Saitama's strength just kept growing exponentially. Garou then realized that even if he copied Saitama limitlessly, he still couldn't surpass him. Garou survived multiple serious punches from Saitama, punches that had grown exponentially more powerful than the initial one. These punches could obliterate the entire cosmos, and Garou endured them directly to his face. Garou, realizing his limits, decided to surrender. He tried to quit the fight by teleporting directly to Earth, but Saitama chased him with a serious fart, punching Garou back to the planet's surface. Upon returning, Garou realized the cosmic radiation emanating from his body had killed Tario. Garou pleaded with Saitama to go back in time and prevent this ominous future. At that point, both fighters envisioned entire universes within themselves, symbolizing the extent of their power surpassing universal concepts. Saitama began traveling backward in time, appreciating Garou's martial arts. He found the exact moment when Cosmic Garou was born and punched through time itself, a punch that landed before it was even thrown. This punch, powered up abnormally during their fight on Io, almost killed Garou. It wasn't even a punch, it was a zero punch. When Saitama handed Genos the core, Genos noticed something unprecedented in their timeline, a fight between Caped Baldy and a being who had obtained power from God. Genos explained that with the help of Garou's techniques, Saitama had transcended space and time, escaping the flow of time itself and breaking all laws of causality. Overall, Cosmic Garou would scale to high universal to low multiversal, with infinite to irrelevant speed, as he became a being who rejected both good and evil, and even God itself, making him a threat to the entire universe.